cost of everything is going to drop for a minute, and you got to be ready, because by the time they figure out what has happened, it's going to end that quick. So you're going to have to be ready so you can take advantage of it. The cost of housing is going to drop. The cost of property is going to drop. The cost of food is going to drop. Then it's going to skyrocket. Right before it skyrockets, it's going to drop to the ground. This is your opportunity to take advantage. You hear me? There will be cars 2 and 3 for $1. Remember that I said this now, but you got to be ready. If you don't have that kind of money now, you better get in God's system so that God can work something out and start pouring resources into you, because he will do it, especially in this time. You're going to now collect. It's time for you to collect everything that was due your parents, your grandparents, your great-grandparents, and those even of you that are descendants of slaves. They have to compensate you. God is a righteous God. He's going to make that happen before. But you got to be ready. This is prophetic. Wake up, wake up. This is prophetic. Hear the word of the Lord. God is telling me to tell you to wake up. This is coming. You have to be ready for that. So you got to get your resources together, because the cost of housing that are multi-million-dollar mansions are going to drop down into the hundreds, low hundreds of thousands. The cost of vehicles, they're going to be trying to unload them boys. You're going to be able to buy 2 and 3 for $1. You're going to have to be ready for this. This is the reason why you have a prophetic ministry, not just so you, oh my God, remember Nehemiah? Nehemiah wasn't a man to be played with. Nehemiah caused a whole nation to become debt-free in one day. In one day. You got to accumulate resources. Get everything that you can, because for a split second, for 3 days, 3 days, and I want to say 3.5 days, they're going to be trying to get control of the system, because the system that they're setting up for themselves is going to have a kink in it, like a leak. And they're going to be trying to figure out what's happening. By the time they figure it out, it'll be more than 3 days, or around 3 days. Somewhere in around 3 days. I want to say 3.5, because that has to do with judgment. If you don't do whatever you're going to do in that time, it's going to be all over.